When the Open's around, I feel like everyone just gets like so much closer together, like cheering everybody on, and it's like so exciting.
It's not necessarily about winning or losing. It's really more about putting yourself out there, doing something that makes you uncomfortable at least once a year. We have to do it at least once a year. You know, a lot of us like to, stay in a rut. The Open sort of pushes us outside of that.
Every single workout that you're doing, there's a huge crowd, everyone cheering you on. There's just a lot of support, so it makes you feel better whether you do as well as you wanted to do or whether you might not have, achieved what you wanted to. Everyone's always behind you.
It just really gets you involved in the community and shows you kind of what you're capable of.
As a competitor, I might not seem like it in class, but I love to compete. It's always fun to go head to head or to have a big crowd watching you, and that really makes me push it, and sometimes I surprise myself.
And definitely the community. My fiance is doing it for the first time this year.
It's the encouragement from everyone. Even if you're past the time, you want to just finish, it's just the community, the love, the family. You feel it right away.
Oh my God. So last year, we did a thing called Thursday Night Lights. It was just wild. The gym was packed. People were screaming. I was, going up against my arch nemesis. The energy was just incredible. Members were here. Family members were here. It was great.
I like the place. I like this community. I like to come here, and I like to compete.
I really like the game day feel of every week of the Open. I love the hype that Tim just sort of brings everyone in. Last year was awesome when he does his intro. We got the walk-up music. People are losing their shit walking out there. It's awesome. 5 weeks of just having fun, going hard.
I mean, when we do the Open here, it really becomes an event. Everyone is involved in it. So it gets really exciting.
So everywhere you turn, there's just somebody clapping for you, somebody just cheering you on when you want to take a break, just telling you to keep going, one more rep. So definitely, the energy, as the kids would say, is lit.
Well, you got to figure out why you're hesitant to sign up. And if it's because you think that you're not ready to be in a worldwide competition, it's not about where you rank on the leaderboard. It's about where you are today and being confident that you're going to put in the work next year and you'll have the baseline to measure against next year. And if you put in the work all year and you didn't do the Open last year, you're going to regret it.
If you feel the need to scale, then you scale. You should sign up for it. If you don't, you're just going to regret it.
Just try it. Just do it. I mean, I feel like if you don't do it, you're going to regret it.
You get people that are at a foundation level or have been doing this for a couple years and they're still hesitant. And it's just that intimidation factor, but it's that same sort of intimidation factor that could hold them back from trying out CrossFit in the first place, right? And you got over that. The Open's just the next step, right? This is part of our CrossFit journey.
Everyone's so supportive, and it doesn't really matter how well you do. It's better to do it than not to do it.
You'll always surprise yourself, and the amount of energy that we have here, it's so much fun, and everyone's having a good time, and there's no reason to feel scared about it.
You'll surprise yourself, and I've surprised myself. It's a good experience, and then you get to be oh wow, I could do a lot more than I really thought, and it's so much better than you really think.
I'm still not in good shape, and I do it every year. Just do it, man.
Just challenge yourself, right? If you want to be better every day, then you have to push yourself in uncomfortable positions, and that's how you get better.
This isn't about, you failing at anything. This is about you trying something and everyone encouraging you, and there's no failure. There's no failure. It's just going to be fun.
You're going to be working out in a slightly more intense and energy-filled environment and atmosphere, but that's just going to push you to dig deep and see what are you capable of. Because it's not every day that you're going to push yourself to its absolute limit.
It's just you're missing out on an opportunity to really surprise yourself and see what you're capable of. So many PRs, so many first muscle ups, first handstand push-ups. You would never really experience that unless you do the Open.
I think the most important thing for people anywhere participating that aren't the super competitive, trying to get to another level, the most important thing is to just have fun with it. It's 5 workouts. We do hundreds of workouts a year. And at the end of the day, just smile about it and look forward to the next week.
It's a very nurturing environment, and I think that it will help you start to be part of the community a little bit more, and to see why CrossFit is different than a 24-hour fitness, or why CrossFit is different than going to a regular gym.
It's no different than what we do on a day-to-day basis. CrossFit's about community, pushing our limits, having fun while getting a little bit fitter. You get to test yourself in a worldwide stage, and it's just a great time to be a part of the community.
Ooh, really good question. Finally, a workout with dumbbells and barbells in them. Haven't done a single thing to prepare for it, but I know it'll be there.
I think some reason he might want to go back to the overhead lunge.
I think we're going to see the dumbbell overhead lunges.
More bars, less dumbbells. Dumbbells and pistols.
I'm going to say pistols.
Max snatch, max vertical jump.
I've been saying this for a while. I think the assault bike's going to show up in the open. And I think this year it's going to be both muscle ups, ring, and bar.
We're going to have ring muscle ups this year for sure.
Ring muscle ups may make a return.
Ring muscle ups, dude. I've been waiting 2-3 years. It's my time to shine.
I think he might bring back ring muscle ups, possibly shuttle sprints.
I'm going to go with the shuttle sprints this year.
Lanny brought this up. Handstand walks. Don't rule it out.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did handstand walks. I say that every year, and the reason why I think it's not surprising is because in the Invitational, they did the obstacle course, and that was in November. That was the first taste of hey, maybe you should work on this sort of stuff.
Probably a vet, because every time I beat her, she gets me lunch.
Me and Steve have a personal competition against each other. I want to figure him out and get him, actually.
She knows exactly who I'm going for. You're going down!
Audrey and Sophie. I'll take both of them on.
Someone I know I can definitely beat is Sean.
I'm coming for Chris Lee for Best Male Asian.
I'm such a phenomenal coach.
Oh my God.
That Al and Alyssa have really made exponential gains in their fitness. So I think what I need to do is just really lay the smack down and let them know what's up, and just let them know that I'm still top dog.
I'm excited to see the debut of Jason Papier, who's been doing CrossFit for 4 years and has yet to compete in the Open. I'd love to take Smilo down. Obviously Henry Vallejo, the rest of the 530 crew.
Always, John Kim.
Always JB thinks he's going to go, go do something, but we got to make sure he understands the real pecking order.
I wish I could say Ryan and Lenny, but probably not yet. I want to be more realistic. Probably I can beat Kevin and the Uncle Ed.
Jeremy, Kevin, Camilo, Ed, Sunga, and I want to be within the top 10 men in the gym.
I'm going to take down anyone who threatens my top 10 spot. Uncle Ed, I'm going to teach you some life lessons.
There's Al, and there's Mike, and there's Kim, and there's DP and Steve that I want to beat week in and week out. And then there's Smilo. There's Ed, even Pavel. I'm not looking to beat those guys. I'm looking to just fucking put them in a body bag and bury them 6 feet deep.
There's an astonishing amount of people who have said you that want to beat you.
Oh, really? They won't.
They won't?
No, a few may. I just need to know the names, and I'll tell you who will and who won't.
Outside of the 530 crew, Gilbert, I'm coming for you.
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Gilbert. Gilbert?
Yvonne Gilbert Cruz, cruising for a beatdown.
The thing about Gilbert is, in the open, somebody's counting your reps. So I think I got a shot at Gilbert.
Mostly just Gilbert. Yeah. I just need one workout, preferably with a snatch, where I can beat Gilbert. And that would really make my 2018 Open experience successful.
Danny, wherever she is, she's a beast.
Bring it on, Jim.
I said you're stronger.
John, I kind of view as the same way as French. I want them to do so well that I'm not upset when they do better than me, because I'm just happy for them that they did so well.
There's one guy who I really want to destroy, and that's Ian Borg. That guy, I totally want to beat him. He's tall, he's lithe. I'm short and stocky and bald, and he's way better looking than I am, so I want to smoke that guy. You know what else? I think he's richer too.
It's always satisfying to beat Lanny, because he's the biggest shit talker, this side of the Mississippi, so.
Lanny, because he is just the worst.
I don't think there's anyone at this gym that could beat me. Let's look at the gobble gobble throwdown. Al, don't even know if he showed up that day. Don't think he was there. DP, turtleneck, probably cut off all of his blood to the rest of his body. MK was on the links. Driscoll, she was close to beating us, but they did cheat in the tie break, so really they shouldn't even be on the podium. I mean, who's there to compete with? Wadapalooza, Al, shit on him.
We're on the same team.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.